course, we've seen incredible fights on DAZN recently, sometimes the very best in the sport. Bivol Beterbiev, a great example of that just a couple of weeks ago. It doesn't always have to be an undisputed fight to get the juices flowing. For me, Jimmy Joe Flint against Campbell Hatton is a fight that I cannot wait for on Saturday night. The first fight, if you haven't seen it in Sheffield, was fantastic. Campbell Hatton joined up with Ben Davison. It's kind of like a rebuild period. You should take a 6 or an 8 rounder because you don't want to go back into a 50-50. And then all of a sudden we get the phone call from Barry and the team down there. We want the rematch with Jimmy Joe Flint. I was so pleased to hear that. And on Saturday night in this arena in Manchester, Campbell Hatton is in an absolute must-win fight in what will be another war. We'll actually start with the victor from that first fight, Jimmy Joe. Jimmy, welcome. You've been very...
All right, so for those who don't know, this weekend, October the 26th, here in the States, is going to be on DAZN and over in the UK. You're going to have a pretty interesting fight against Jack Catterall and Regis Prograis. Regis Prograis right now, believe it or not, he's 35 years old and on the tail end of his career and in a must-win. The undercard is, I would rate it a B-ish, but a fight that I'm really interested in is the rematch between James Flint, and Campbell Hatton. Campbell Hatton lost to Flint back in March of this year. And frankly, you know, I seen it coming. The kid, he just never really seemed to be advancing, and they was trying to force him down our throats as, you know, because he's the big, he's the son of Ricky Hitman Hatton. But to be very honest, I just don't see it in the kid. So hopefully, you know, with Ben Davison in this rematch, he's going to show some improvement because let's be honest, if he loses to James Flint, then it's pretty much over for him at, you know, I guess at this stage of his career. But then again, he's still young, so I'm not going to write him off too much just yet. So let's listen to what both fighters have to say. And I got to be honest, Flint is looking like he's having some issues with the weight, especially looking at how crusty his lips are.
The first fight was brilliant. I know it was music to your ears to have the rematch. Another huge show. You believe it's a repeat for Jimmy Joe on Saturday night?
Yes, 110%. I believe it's repeat. I didn't think he'd take it this soon. He says, oh yeah, he didn't want any warm-up fights or whatever else. If that's the case, why weren't I penciled in on the August show? You know, but we're here, and I believe 110% it's going to be repeat.
Obviously, last time out it was a competitive fight. You won the fight. I think everyone agreed with that as well. New trainer. You expect a different version of Campbell Hatton in there on Saturday?
There's going to be a problem if he don't bring a different version, isn't there? It's like you say, if he doesn't improve anyway, it's just going to be a win again for me, and then his career's basically over, innit? Another win, back-to-back losses to me, and his career's finished.
Obviously, one thing I've been impressed about is not just the tickets you sold in Sheffield, but sold here in Manchester as well. Huge numbers coming up to watch you, and you know, Campbell was on the pitch last night with Man City. We're a couple of yards away from the Etihad Stadium as well, but you got big support. Going to be a great atmosphere in there on Saturday. Yeah,
definitely. You know, I'm fan friendly. My fans follow me wherever I go. It's just one of them things.
Look, he looks like shit.
Doncaster, one goes to war, we all go to war.
And we'll get a war from you on Saturday night. How does this fight end?
Well, I believe Flint knockout win.
Oh.
Campbell, welcome. I've seen you everywhere this week in Manchester, you know, over at the ground, obviously with your old man as well. I was quite surprised to see you jump straight back into this fight, but very pleased as well. I think it's the right decision for you. Feeling the pressure, or just excited to go to war with this man once again?
No, just excited. Pressure is something I've had from the very start of my career, and that's nothing new. It is a must-win fight, but the way I've been performing in the gym, I've got the new setup, coming into it with a lot of confidence. I think I did a lot wrong in the first fight, as good a fight as it was. So there's been a lot we can change, a lot we can adapt, and just going into it with a lot of confidence.
Both of you had success in that first fight as well. One thing we hear and we see is that you're sitting down on your shots, punching harder with Barry and the team. Do you think you had the ammunition to stop this guy on Saturday night?
Yeah, I'm expecting to. Not just that. Like, I think we had success early, but there was I was making a lot of mistakes, which I think cost me the fight, and we've put them right as well. We've got a few other little adaptations to my style, and I think people are going to be in for a shock on Saturday.
Obviously, it's our job to hype up the fight. I called it a shit or get off the pan fight, but do you understand the pressure on you to win this fight on Saturday night, really, even at a young age, for your career moving forward?
Yeah, there is. It is a must-win fight, and I'm using that as fuel to go in there and get the job done, and I'm more than confident that's what I'm going to do.
Well, we expect another tremendous 10-round fight between you.
So, yeah, it is a must-win for him, obviously, especially at this stage in his career. I'm not going to say he should hang him up, but as far as top level, it's going to be a lot of fans that are going to be looking like, yo, this dude is really not that good. But then again, people are already saying the same thing. So hopefully, maybe the change up in camp and the team, can get him the win. But what we've noticed here is he's in the 140-pound division. And to be very honest, I'm not sure how he's going to be able to hold up here. And also, he takes a lot of punches. He's got to, sharpen up defensively. Flint also has never been stopped before. Even though he only got 3 KOs himself, he's not looked at as being a danger to stop anyone, but he's never been stopped before. And he lost a fight in June. So he fought 3 months later. And what card was this on? Well, this was a house show, wasn't it? I never even heard of the Magna Center. Yeah, he lost on pretty much a house show to a Kyle Boyd, and now he's fighting Campbell Hatton. So Campbell Hatton has to win, my personal opinion. But on to the main event. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. We're going to be here covering Campbell Hatton. Jimmy Joe Flint versus Campbell Hatton 2. And, of course, we're going to be covering the main event, Jack Catterall and Regis Prograis, which we're going to talk about in detail next. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and TstreeT Controversy with 5v360.
Just something different this time. You signed the deal with us. You had the homecoming.
It's a fun fight, but...
And now you packed your bag.
It's a fun fight, but how can I say I'm not really over the moon for it. Once again, as I said, Regis Prograis, he's going to be 36 years old in January. Jack Catterall was 31. He's actually been active. For this day and age in boxers, where he had 2 fights in 2023, a return fight against Darren Foley. Wait a minute, how long was he off? Yeah, so he had a 15-month layoff between the Josh Taylor fight, which was in February, the end of February of 2022, and before he returned against Foley in May of 2023. But he fought in May 2023, 5 months later, against Jorge Linares. That was a fight I remember a lot of people were like, yeah, really? Linares, he's... at that point in time, Linares was done. As you can see, he had 8 losses going into that fight. And has Linares fought since then? I don't believe he did. Nope. And as you can see, like, how would you rank that Linares win for him? It was just a name at that point, because coming into this fight, Linares was what? 2-4 going into that fight. In his last 6. And then, of course, if you go back even further, let's see, since 2018, Linares has only had 3 wins. So there you go. So I didn't really rank that win really highly, but at the end of the day, he got 2 fights in, and then 7 months later, he got that long overdue. I'm talking about some super long overdue Josh Taylor rematch. Now Josh Taylor was hurt, had some injuries leading up to the fight, but completely outboxed him and made Josh Taylor look done. In fact, Josh Taylor. We don't know where he is right now in his career, because I think that he needs to just leave 140 alone, move up to 147. 147 is not as politically dominated as it was years ago when he was originally planning to move up to 147, because it was a PBC dominated division. But these days, not so much. Mario Barrios, he's fighting on that Mike Tyson Jake Paul card. Stanionis, we're waiting to see what he's going to do with Gayasov. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Boots Ennis is fighting Carrick Chikhadzian. I'm going to be at that fight. That's going to be, November the 9th. And then Brian Norman Jr., he is with Top Rank. And I forgot who he's fighting. Who are you fighting, Brian Norman? Let's see here real quick. He fought Giovanni Santillan, but who is he fighting? That's where he won the belt. He's supposed to have a fight coming up. I believe it's coming up. Correct me down below in the comments if you can. In fact, I can just do it this way. Let's see here. News. He was supposed to fight November the 8th. Okay. That was on, was that Valdez fight? Or Keyshawn Davis's? Against Derek Chavez. Is that how you pronounce that? Oh, well, that was a bullshit fight. And as you can see, he was ranked number 7 here. But anyway, moving back on to Jack Catterall. Now he's fighting Regis Prograis. But Regis Prograis right now, 19-2 with 13 KOs. He's been plagued. Not you, Josh Taylor. 29-2 with 24 KOs. He's been plagued with some inactivity as well, to an extent. No, not really. No, he hasn't been. He's on this layout, but that's only 10 months, not too long. I want to say lower level competition. No disrespect to Ivan Radcatch, no disrespect to Tyrone McKenna, no disrespect to Jose Zepeda or Danielito Zarella. Remember, he struggled with him, and that was on pay-per-view. And then, of course, he lost to Devin Haney. So these are not impressive fights, win or loss, where he looked like the old Prograis from pre-2018. You know, he just doesn't look, and he only has losses to Devin Haney and Josh Taylor, but he just doesn't look, I don't know, you know, it's age. I guess you could say his age. But now he's fighting Jack Catterall in the fight where at his age is a must win, and the winner's supposed to go on to fight Liam Parrow, Richardson Hitchens, according to Eddie Hearn. Is the fight he wants to make. But let's listen to both fighters. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.
You flew overseas,
right,
for a fight that you absolutely must win on Saturday night.
Yeah, I mean, this is a fight I wanted, you know. Yeah, that's the main. This is a fight I wanted. Me and Jack were supposed to fight a long time ago, but it just obviously didn't happen for reasons. I feel like they didn't want to fight. I think you backed them into the corner. You maybe told me too, but at the same time, this is a big fight. This is the best fight you can make at 140 without the belts, and yeah, I'm all up. Like, I'm just, like, right now I'm just feeling super calm, super confident about everything, super relaxed right here. Like, I don't even feel like I'm away from home, to be honest. Like, everybody here is been so nice. I would expect people to be like more hostile. I expect the crowd to talk shit to me or something, but nobody said nothing. You know, like,
could be Saturday night.
Maybe so, but I mean, even the whole time, like, no, everybody's so nice. Everybody's so nice right now, but.
What's the buzz like over there for this fight? Because it sure is quiet in there.
I mean, I just feel like super calm, super confident, and like Bobby said, like, I just feel like I'm back in my bag again. And obviously we can talk, we can do all this, but you know, Saturday night, you know, we'll see. And I just know, I know that it's different, it's levels. You know, it's different levels to this game. You know, we can say what we want, but like, you know, me and him, we got some similar opponents, but at the same time, you take Josh Taylor off his resume and you take Josh Taylor off my resume, what does he have? Like, nothing. You take Josh Taylor off my resume, I'm still a 2-time world champion, you know? So, like I said, it's levels to this game, and I'm gonna go out there and show, and skills pay the bills, and that's what I'm gonna show.
Do you feel over those maybe last couple of fights you lost your spite a little bit in there? I mean, you look different this time. You look very healthy. You're talking a little bit different. Right. Was it maybe the comfort of being a world champion?
Yeah, of course. I always listen. When I did it before. When I'm a world champion, it's like I did it. You know, what else is there to do? That's kind of in my mindset. That's how it is. But now I'm always back hungry. When I don't have the belt, it's like, all right, I'm hungry. I'm back on my grind, and I want to get that again. And so for me, my goal is to be a 3-time champion. That's, you know, it's for me. It's nothing gonna get in my way of being a 3-time champion. And yeah, I just feel like super confident right now. I don't know why, but I feel really confident.
Last time you were here, you treated us to one of the best fights we've seen in this country with Josh Taylor. You felt you won that fight. It was a fight that could have gone either way. Right. You don't want to take it to the scorecards on Saturday night. You plan to run through this guy in there?
I plan on doing my thing. You know, I'm not Ali. I don't predict the rounds and nothing like that. I just plan on going out there and doing my thing. If I do what I've been doing in the gym, it shouldn't be, I don't want to say easy, but it shouldn't be what people think it's going to be. It shouldn't be no 50-50 stuff.
And of course, with Liam Parrow against Richardson Hitchens coming up, and so many fights at 140, you believe we see a statement from Regis Prograis on Saturday night?
Yeah, every time I fight, I definitely want to make a statement. Well, now, going back to it, you know, every fight I fight, I just want to, you know, the main thing is I do it because for legacy. I know money is cool and stuff like that, but for me, I want to do it for my legacy. I want to do it to say I am the best at 140, and I did it twice, and I want to do it again. And the belts and the legacy, that's what I do it for.
Thank you, Regis. Jack, I know you've done a huge amount of media. Everybody has as well. It's going to be a massive show on Saturday, but it's kind of at these moments.
I mean, he talks a good game. By the way, let me jump over here before we listen to Jack. What is this? This was after the press conference when they do, you know, the interviews and everything.
We're going to face off the guys here now.
Wait. I got something.
Oh, all right. We're going to watch this. They're going to do it here.
Where we know you're right there for a world title, many people say, why? You know, why fight a fight like this when you've pretty much got a world championship in your hand? You want to test yourself against the best. You believe you have the beating of this man on Saturday night.
Yeah, I think we spoke after the last fight, and you said we could get a world title shot in 2025, and I've been in that position before where I've been waiting on something that might not happen. So my instruction to Sam and to Matchroom was, I want to fight the best, and Regis was the name that was proposed, so we jumped at it.
Obviously, last time out, another incredible fight, incredible atmosphere as well. You put that wrong right, and in the Josh Taylor victory as well. Different kind of challenge this time, and a guy definitely with a bit between his teeth, looking to save his own career at world championship level.
Yeah, of course, the chapter with Taylor's now is done. That's forgotten about. We move on. We've got a big job Saturday. And I think we've spoke about it, but the pressure's on. I put the pressure on myself. I think Regis is right in saying his last two performances probably haven't been his best. So he's in a position where he needs to turn up. And I put that pressure on myself to perform Saturday, to be in a position. He's had his time in the sun. He's boxed for world title. He's won world titles. And that's what I want.
He questions the resume. He said, without Josh Taylor, he doesn't think you've got a much of a resume as well. Do you agree that he has the better of it in terms of that CV?
Yeah, probably. He's fought for world titles. He's won world titles. I've yet to do that, but I'm willing to prove that, and I'm ready to prove that on Saturday.
And finally, we saw against Josh Taylor your desire, sometimes your ability to stand in a pocket and trade. This guy is known as a puncher. We think he's going to be aggressive on Saturday night. The 8,000 or 9,000 or whatever it'll end up being on Saturday night, would expect a great fight between you two.
Yeah, of course. I'm expecting Regis to come with everything he's said in the build-up. Of course, we've seen his box rec, we've seen his fights. He's a strong fighter, and he'll come looking for it. And I'm the better boxer here on Saturday.
Well, I can't wait to see it. I think one of the best fights at 140 pound. And as I said, up here on this top table, 3 50-50 championship fights that I can't wait for on Saturday night. Jimmy Joe Flint rematching Campbell Hatton. Michael Gomez challenges Reece Bellotti for the British and Commonwealth Championship, and the big one.
We go away from the face-off, but random. I remember I was scrolling on my Instagram and I saw this person, this chick. I thought that was Regis Prograis, but don't you know that's a female? And she looked just like him. That's not AI.
Hey, right, I'm gonna slash everything right now. A long time ago, Sam Jones, his manager, where you at, Sam? Sam actually said I will beat Jack's ass a long time ago, right? And I got proof right now. If y'all want to hear it, I
do want to hear it.
He said flatten him.
Right hand to God, never said that. Listen, you've been hitting the head too much by Devin Haney.
Watch this. Listen, everybody, be quiet.
I like Jack, by the way. I know him very well, but I do think you're flattening him. You understand what I mean? Because you're a different guy to Josh Taylor. Jack wants to fight. I think your dad was like,
I know when that was. I know when that was.
Want to do it again? Wait, hold on.
We just need to hear it one more time.
I know when that was.
Hold on.
I know when that
They
was.
might say Coogan in
Regis,
forever. He
I've got
look like a
some messages
ghoul.
of you, so just think very carefully before you play that next
I know
one.
him very well, but I do think I like Jack, by the way. I know him very well, but I do think you're flattening him.
This is before I knew Jack. This is before I knew Jack.
Oh.
I've never met Jack before.
Wants to fight you, but I think
You never met Jack?
I'd never met Jack. I've only known him 2 years.
He looking snake.
Exactly.
Regis, I've got some messages of you and they'll be posted later.
Go ahead, do it. That's fine.
Sam, just a very quick word from you on Saturday night. What happens?
Jack's gonna beat him.
That ain't what you just said.
Yeah, but that's
You already said that. That was to what?
That was like 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
You said it though,
Tell me
right?
the date. Tell me the date when it was.
You said it though,
Oh,
right?
don't rub the
You
nose.
said it right.
You're what I'm gonna dig up now.
First off, he said, I got hit too many times, and now he said, oh, it was 2 years ago. What was it, Sam? Come on, you flip-flopping.
Regis,
Come on, let's face off.
Regis, you've said nothing the whole build-up. The whole build-up. And I've been nothing but respectful to you, but now I'm gonna dig some stuff on you, my friend.
That's
Good
fine.
luck on
Let's
that.
go. That's fine. Let's go face off.
Why is
You
Evans
ready?
not allowed up there? Why is Evans not allowed up there?
Listen, Evans is right there. Could you pass the mic to
He
Evans
can
one
talk.
second?
Yeah, let's hear this shit.
Pass the mic, Evans.
Yeah, he can talk.
We've missed you. Just a few words. Your
Sam Jones,
and
that's
what happens on Saturday night?
We want it. Prograis is going to give the good people of Manchester what they want, which is a tough-ass fight. He's been tough his whole career. We haven't fucked around in camp, and we want to put Manchester on notice that Regis Prograis is back, and whatever you said, I don't give a shit about that. Saturday night, Regis Prograis will raise his hand right here in Manchester. And you people in Manchester deserve a good fight. You got two good fighters, Catterall and Prograis, and it's going down just like that.
Well, let's hear it, everybody. Well done, well done. We're going to face it.
Let's watch the face off. No, wait, that isn't what snakes do. What's the snake? Hiss, hiss. Sam Jones, hiss. Let me see if he's getting cooked on social media. We're gonna watch the playoffs, face-offs. Damn Phillies. Damn. And he tried to be like, oh, I ain't know Jack. I ain't know him. It was 2 years ago. Damn. Listen, if it was before that clip, oh, they go, Jimmy Joe Flint, there you go, versus Campbell the Hurricane Hatton. I like that jacket. See, here's the thing. I do want Campbell Hatton to win. But, like, he just be looking bad. Like, he get hit too much. Wait, can we hear them?
He speaks, he letting you know, listen, I talk.
No, we can't. But you look how crusty his lips is. That's usually a sign of like you having issues, like you dry. Got to make that weight. I wouldn't be surprised if he rubbed some Vaseline on his face to give him a little shine to him so he wouldn't look like a ghoul. But yeah, 140 is a tough division, man, for Campbell. But he's only 23. I say, you know, like take your time with him. You know, we already saw he lost. Listen, take your time with him. You know, like he still gotta grow. Oh yeah, let me type in Sam Jones. Let me see. Sam Jones. Hiss. Hiss, Sam Jones. Hiss. Let me see. What am I going to tweet? I'm going to repost that. And I'm going to retweet this. Hiss. Sam Jones. Hiss. Snake. No, excuse me, sorry. Snake. We want more hiss. We want to hiss. Hiss, Sam Jones. Hiss. There you go. All right. But yeah, what fight should I be looking forward to? See, remember, I'm a boxing degenerate. See, even though I'm getting back in the swing of things, as you can see, I've been producing more content. I covered like undercards like this to punish myself. It's like a hazing. It's like you've been around so long. I mean, you've been going so long. You got to cover some bullshit. Is that I got to work my way back up. So I'm going to be here. Oh, and what I was saying was, even though you don't see me like actually doing videos, I watch every single card. I'm dead ass serious. I watch all of the fights. I may not tweet about it. I may not post about it. But once 1 p.m., 2 p.m. get here Eastern Standard Time, them prelims start, I am on it. I watch every card. Like, I am a low-down boxing degenerate. You can't get no lower than me. I'm telling you, I will watch anything. I covered Mickey Rourke fights. No bullshit. Whatever a degenerate fights that I've covered some low-down fights, man. Like shit from Congo. Not with Piccoli either. Or who else is from the Congo? Shit like, man, I covered low-down fights. Let's go full screen. The Rougarou, that's like some werewolf demon thing. Now, what is Jack Catterall? Like, is he just a white man? Like a regular, is he like Greek or something? Like mixed with some of that? Or does he got a little bit of Arabian in him? Middle Eastern. With that being said, though, like, where's the real buzz, though? Where's the real buzz? Oh, what happened here?
When that was. Hold on. I know when that was. Regis, I've got some messages.
Oh, yeah, Sam Jones. I want to see those messages. Hold up, Sam Jones. Where you at, Sam Jones? By the way, this is my Twitter. Where you at, Sam Jones? Where those messages at, bro? Hiss. This is an excuse. I said it, LOL. Nah, which I generally forgot about. Nah, dog. Hiss. You're trying to twist it as if I said it last week. No, bro. Hiss, Sam Jones, hiss. But you know, all jokes aside, if it was a long time ago before he knew Jack, it's like, yeah, all right.
Mind games, little bit of war of words. It's a great fight, it really is. And I see something a little bit different about Regis Prograis in this fight. I think he was quite honest in his assessment where he said, I won a world title, and I think he lost a little bit of his hunger, like in his defense against Zorilla that we did at New Orleans, and then the Haney fight. But I've always thought Regis was quite a spiteful character, and I just didn't really see it in those fights. He needs to show that in this fight as well. And you know, I think Gomez against Bellotti is going to be a war, and to be honest with you, I'm just here for Jimmy Joe Flint against Campbell Hatton. I've never been so excited about like an area title fight in my life.
What were they saying up there?
He was talking about a fan that came up to him, and then he found out that Campbell found out that the fan was a Jimmy Joe Flint fan. He spat his dummy out, and then Campbell saying, what on earth are you going on about? And then he said, I'm going to end your career. Your career is over on Saturday night. And the reality of this fight, and this is why it's so intriguing, is his career might be over on Saturday night if he loses. How old is Campbell? 24, 25? I mean,
23.
If you lose,
younger, I think.
but
Defining fight in his career.
yeah, but the thing is, Tony, if you lose at this level, you can't carry on these shows.
But listen,
but that's why I find it so intriguing, and I love the fact because Campbell lost, right? We were giving him an 8-rounder because he really because it's like if you lose 2 on the bounce at that level, you can't expect to carry on being a TV fighter.
if he wasn't in the position he was
There you
in,
go.
he wouldn't be getting given this shot now.
No, I know, but now we're here after everything that he's been through. He's built up all that experience and resume. Listen, maybe he's not just good enough, but
He's trying.
The first fight was really good and entertaining, and this fight will be a war. It will be a war.
I just said to Jay, he took the words out of my mouth.
I did that video, by the way. Let me find it real quick. This is how you can tell I'm getting my hunger back, because I'm actually enjoying covering these press conferences again, and also doing fucking 30-minute videos on Prograis Catterall. You know, if that's not the hungerness. And I even watched the Metcalf Yoshida fight last night in the bed. I didn't do a video, but you know, I was exhausted. But in the bed, I watched the fight. So there you go. Let me see here. TstreeT, Hatton, Flint. Let's see what we got going on here. Here we are. Jimmy Flint upsets Campbell Hatton. Fight recap. How Hatton can win the rematch. What did I say?
Well,
y'all can go watch this.
well.
Let me mute it. Oh, look at. He was nervous. Ricky was nervous. That's how you can tell when you got big, you're fixing your belt. Like it's a little tight. It's like, ugh. Like you're doing that shit. But anyway, no, listen though. I'm probably not going to be covering the weigh-in. Highly unlikely, but I will be here covering the card. So see you guys on Saturday afternoon. I'm also going to be covering UFC 308 as well on that day. Here is my Twitter. If you want my boxing updates, I'm on here. And my podcast and website is returning. With that being said, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Look at me, proud of myself, doing a 30-minute video on Catterall and Prograis, even though the views on this is going to do shit. But thanks for watching anyway. Please subscribe. Drop a like before you go.